Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Not Timmy 66. First day of OJT. Let's get it. Hi guys, welcome back to Not Timmy 66. It is 5:15 and I'm done with my day. Guys, I didn't have time to film shit. I did not have time to film anything. I was busting ass the whole day. It was pretty decent. I just got off work, so I'm gonna collect my thoughts a little bit and I'll be back. But it wasn't bad. Alright, so everybody wants to know, how did the first day go? What was it like? What did you do? Well, I delivered a ass load of mail. The guy that was supposed to train me, I was supposed to do a walking route, but the guy that was supposed to train me was off today. So I went out with another gentleman and all he had was apartments. So I learned how to do apartments and it really was not that bad. I was confused over certain things, certain things to do, certain things, certain ways and things like that. But for the most part, I gotta say the guy wasn't a total dick. He was definitely... sorry guys, I had to get over here. He was definitely abrupt, let's put it that way. And if I didn't get it by about the second or third time, he was kind of on my ass a little bit. But, for the most part, we took one of the vans. We didn't take one of the LLVs. I have yet to go in an LLV. I'm sure that'll change. And we just delivered to apartments, man. I started out in the morning. I started out by doing casing. Help showing me. He actually let me case a little bit of his route, and that was interesting. And it wasn't really, casing wasn't really as bad as it was in training, to be honest with you. The amount of routes that he had and stuff like that. Now, he had one of the biggest routes in our entire office, but he also, the mail goes to boxes, right? You've seen apartment complexes. Some of you may live in apartment complexes, and the mail goes to boxes, these big boxes. So you sort it out, you get your mail, we load it up the truck. And today also was Tuesday. Well, today's Tuesday, so it was ad circular day, so everybody got an ad. And that added to the fun a little bit. We did have quite a bit. We had 2 tubs when we rolled it out to the van to load the van. One tub had our regular mail and our parcels and packages and stuff. And then the other cart had buckets. We call them buckets, or these square buckets, I guess. Bundled up ad circulars. And they go by apartment and they go in order. So that part wasn't really too hard. I learned how to open up different types of mailboxes at apartments. There's several different kind, and they're all really old, so you got to kind of fight with them a little bit. I got to use the scanner. The very first part of the day when we went out on the route, I just kind of observed, and then he started having me do a little bit, like starting with the ad circulars. And then from there, we'd go to another apartment complex and he'd have me do the flats in the ad circulars. And then pretty soon I was doing flats, mail, and ad circulars by the end of the day. I'm slow. I'm not fast at all. He did say that when you start out, you'll get what's called an auxiliary route, which is only supposed to take like 4 hours or so, because they know you're going to be slow. They know you don't know where you're going, where to park, all those things. So, when you first start out, when you very first go, they expect it. But he was telling me about all the CCAs that they've fired. And they fired him from really not showing an improvement. There's one guy that I don't know his name or anything, but he's a CCA, and apparently this is like his 3rd or his 4th day, and on his own, I should say, out of OJT. And they've given him the same route every single day. And this route is supposed to take about 4 hours to do. Well, the first couple times he wasn't back until like 6:30. Then he got worse, 7:30, and then on Saturday he wasn't back until 7:45. So instead of showing improvement as far as like getting it done a little bit quicker and stuff like that, he's actually slowing down, and that's not what they want to see. So, and then there was another CCA they fired because they were clocking him because it was taking forever for him to get his routes done. And this particular CCA was doing a swing, like a block, like it was a walking route. So he'd park his truck, he'd get out, and he'd do a swing. And then he'd come back and he'd take a 25-30 minute break. He wouldn't go on to his next swing. You get 2 10-minute breaks. You can take one in the office, you can take them both in the field, and then you also get a half-hour lunch. Those are your breaks. Well, besides bathroom breaks. Obviously, if you got to go, you got to go. You leave your route and you go to the bathroom. They don't monitor that, but you shouldn't take advantage of it either. Like, go to the bathroom 18 times a day or something like that. So the examples that he gave me of folks that were basically getting fired were people that really weren't doing their job, or they're just too slow, and some people just are not going to get it. I don't know if I'm going to be that slow. I hope not. I feel like I'm super slow right now, but today is my first day doing it. So hopefully tomorrow will be better, and yeah, we'll go from there, guys. But overall, everybody in my office is really nice. Didn't have any issues with anybody. Now, the gentleman I went out with today, I will say, near the end of the day, he was kind of on my ass a little bit, and he's like, I told you to do this, I told you to do that. So, the nicety was kind of wearing off a little bit, but I'd forget, and I'm new. But I shrugged it off for the most part, guys, and just kind of chalked it up to, hey, you know what, I'm new. I don't care if really the guy has a case of the ass against me or not. I don't think he really did. I just think that he was trying to drill it into my head, and that was his style of doing it. I don't think, it wasn't like he was all hateful and mean or anything like that, call me names or anything like that at all. It wasn't like that. But, he was expecting me by the end of the route to remember stuff, and if I'd forget it, he'd kind of get on my ass about it. Which doesn't really, I have thick skin, so it doesn't really bother me that much. It's not like, oh my God, I'm going to cry, he was mean. It wasn't even like that at all. So tomorrow I show back up at 8:30 again, and I do a route, and it'll probably be with the guy that was supposed to train me to begin with. So hopefully that's the case. But that was my day one, man. Thoughts on the post office is it's a good paying job. And I think once you get the job down, to be honest with you guys, I don't think it's that much of a problem. Yeah, you work hours. Yeah, it's a physical job. And yeah, you got to put some mental acuity into the mix as well. You can't just throw mail wherever. But the one thing he told me is making sure, the most important thing of my job is to make sure that it's the right person, the right address, and the right piece of mail. Don't deliver mail, because he said that will get you in trouble faster than anything, or like calling out sick or something like that. That will get you in a lot of trouble really fast. It's common sense stuff, man. And if you have a question, you call your supervisor and talk to him and ask him what to do. So, yeah, man, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't great. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys, yeah, it was wonderful and I'm all chipper. I'm tired. My head's swimming a little bit with all the stuff I learned today. But I think it's just kind of being new, and, I'm definitely not going to run out the door and quit or anything like that. I will tell you that I can see how this job may not be for everybody. I really can. And it's really, once you get it down, guys, it's not hard. But it's getting it down and getting it down in the time that they want you to get it down in that can be challenging. I haven't gone on my own yet. I'm still with a trainer. So, there's that. But overall, I think it's one of those jobs that you get out of it what you put into it. So when you're out there by yourself, if you're screwing around and you're not doing your job, they're going to talk to you about it, And most of the CCAs that he told me about that got fired so far really was for kind of stupid stuff, man. Really kind of stupid. Taking 25 minutes between swings, 30, 35 minutes. And they can clock all that. They can watch where you're at on your scanner because you log into your scanner in the morning. And they know where you're at, man. They know how long you've been, where you're at, how many times you backed up, how fast you were backing up. They know all these things, man. They track everything. So it's not like you may be out there by yourself, but believe me, Big Brother is watching you. And typical form with the post office, guys, believe me, they everything is down to a science, and everything is about time and quick delivery. So that was my first day, man. That was my first day at OJT. I am tired, I'm not gonna lie. I am pretty dang exhausted. I know I'll sleep good tonight. So I'm gonna roll in here in this little clip video and put it out for you guys to see my tired mug. But it definitely was an adventure, guys. It was definitely an adventure. So that's it for today. I haven't had time to check any comments or anything like that, but if you have questions or comments, please leave me questions and comments. Thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you hate the video. Folks, it's all about interacting with the videos. And if you give me thumbs up and stuff like that, it helps YouTube know that you guys are interacting with the video and pushes it out there for other folks to see. So that's it. Now Timmy, 66, is going to say, again, even though he's really tired, and my head is swimming right now from all the numbers and everything I learned. But I will tell you this, guys, no matter what you guys do in life, make it count. And I'll be back for OJT Day 2 tomorrow. Y'all take care. You have a wonderful day. Not Timmy 66 is out.